It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready. Ultra.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action. Love to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7. Jets, nothing. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Love now to pass on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rolling to his left. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jets at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Stop. 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash, this from 46. Johnson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Herbert rolling to his right. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this out to Spiller. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Let's go.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 14, Jets 3. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Jets 3.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The score, Chargers 31, Jets 3. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Allen's got it complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Mike Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins, I kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Paul want to give up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Down. You yell it.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Love. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the Harvard.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now, that was a textbook example of how to be aggressive at the point of attack.
Yeah, make sure you take care of the line of scrimmage. No way they can get upfield on that one. And then how about the force he brought on that tackle? Let them know they need to be aggressive from this point on.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 35. Jets 10. Dustin Hopkins kicking off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. Hey, cross field.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. First down, going to the air with Love. This pass out wide to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. He's got the connection to Moore. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. That is caught by Mims. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On 2nd and goal, Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now 4th down and goal.
And Johnson's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Touchdown, LA!
And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 42, Jets 13. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love.
That pass complete to Moore.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue him a little bit.
64 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And some space here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets 13. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Love's throw here caught by Mims. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. It got his man complete. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, 54 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they?
And he loses the football a second time. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
That's caught right side by Mims. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Come on, 38.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now.
Eckler now between the tackles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.